Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and fit. So, student, as we are studying chapter number 2, that is log on to MSSS 2010. And this is part 2, and in this video we are going to start components of Microsoft SS 2010. Okay? So, the first component is title bar. So we are talking about title bar. So it lies next to the quick access toolbar and it displays the title of the currently open documents or application. Okay, and it is located at the top of the window as is shown in the image. So basically title bar display the title of the currently open documents. Means if your document is not saved, then it will display untitled at the place of title, and after saving untitled get converted into the given title. Okay, and basically title is depends on as per your choice. Okay, you can choose any name, you can select any name, it's up to you. And the second toolbar is quick access toolbar. So quick access toolbar is located at the top left corner of the SS window as shown in image. It contains 3 buttons by default. First one is save, second one is undo, and third one is redo. So about save, we'll discuss about save after some time because it is a particular topic in your book. But undo and redo. So if we are talking about undo, so the use of undo, the undo function is used to reverse a mistake such as deleting the wrong word in a sentence. And if we are talking about the use of redo, so the redo function restore any action that were previously undone using a undo. So I think you got this point. Okay, now move to the next component, that is ribbon. So the ribbon is a user interface element which was introduced by Microsoft in Microsoft Office, and it is located below the quick access toolbar and the title bar, and it contains various tabs, each with several group of relevant commands as is shown in the image. Okay, and the next component is navigation pane. So what is the use of navigation pane? When you open a database program, the database window display the new user interface, which is where many tasks are done, view and stored. Okay, and at the left side of the database, a window is the navigation pane as is shown in the image. The navigation pane display database object. Basically, the use of navigation pane is to display database object like table, form, queries, reports, etc. From the navigation pane, it is possible to open, edit, rename or delete these objects. Okay. So the next component is status bar. So if we are talking about status bar, basically it display the name of the current view and on its right, and it have 4 view button which are datasheet view, design view, pivot table view and pivot chart view. So basically it have 4 view. It have 4 view button. And status bar is located at the bottom of the window as is shown in the image. So student, the next topic is creating a blank database, means how to create a blank database in MS Access. Okay, so I'm going to play a live video. So please watch the video very carefully. Okay. So first of all, we need to start the MS Access, and we have a different way to start MS Access. So how can we start the MS Access? First of all, click on start button and then select all program, and after that select Microsoft Office and then Microsoft Access 2010. Okay. And first point, when Access opens, you will find the backstage view on the screen, and by default the blank database option is selected under the available templates section. Okay, they have different type of templates, but by default the blank database option is selected. And in the blank database task pane on the right, specify the file name in the file name text box. Okay, so you need to enter the file name in the file name text box, and if you want to change the path from the browse button, if required, or if you want to change the path, if you want to change the location, then you can change from the browse button, which is placed adjacent to the file name box. And now click on the create button. A new database will be created along with an empty table name. Okay, and a new tab, that is table tools, will now be visible on the title bar. So student, this is the step to create the blank database, and if you have any confusion, then please pause the video and watch again. Okay, so now move to the next point, that is saving a database, means how to save a database. So I think you all are aware with this point, how to save the database, because if we are using if you are talking about MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, so in all these tools they have same process to save the data, to save the document. Okay, so basically we have some points, we have some step. First one is click on the file tab, and after clicking on the file tab you'll get the option of save database as option. You will get this option, save database as. Okay, and after clicking on save database as option, you will get the save as dialog box over the screen. Okay, and type the name of the database in the file name text box, and the name of the database is totally depends on you. It totally depends on you. Okay, so it must be relevant to the database. And now click on the save button, and after clicking your database will be saved. And the next point is closing SS 2010, means how to close SS 2010. So after completing the work in SS, click on the close database option in the file tab to close the current database. Okay, and after clicking the file tab you will get the option of exit as you shown in the image. Okay, so you must, or you can say you need to click on exit button to close the current database. So the next one is opening an existing database, means to open the database which is already created. So first of all, start Microsoft SS 2010. Okay, and select the open option from the file tab, means if you click on the file tab you'll get the drop down, and in the drop down you will get the option of open. So you must select the open option from the file tab, and now after clicking on the open, the open dialog box will appear on your screen, and select the desired file from the open dialog box and click on OK, and after clicking the selected database will be opened over the screen. So students, chapter 2 is completed. Okay, it's all about today.